Chai in the Rain. Every morning, an elderly couple from a city in Kerala goes to the market, where they own a chai stall. Mohan rides Geeta in a cycle, keeping chai kettle in front and a bag full of secret chai recipes. Mohan and Geeta, whose warmth is as renowned as their chai, opens their stall shutter. Monsoon clouds gather overhead, signaling the onset of the rainy season. The couple readies their stall for the inevitable rush of shelter-seeking regulars. Geeta arranges rows of washed glasses, and Mohan grinds fresh spices, mingled with the rich scents of cardamom and ginger. Among the first to arrive is Anjali, a local jewelry maker, who shakes off her umbrella and greets the couple with a familiar smile. She's soon followed by Rajiv, a young lawyer who has made this stall a part of his daily routine. As more regulars trickle in, the stall becomes a cacophony of greetings and laughter. Geeta serves chai with a steady hand, pouring the steaming tea into glasses, while Mohan shares snippets of news and old stories. After the rain paused for a while, people basked in the sun's warmth, feeling a sense of relief wash over them. Anil, a reserved college student, had secret cache of unfinished poems within a notebook overflowing with verses and scribbles, each one echoing his inner dreams and doubts. He makes his way to the familiar chai stall. It's a place where Anil feels at ease to spread out his thoughts on paper. Today, he finds himself sharing a table with Vijay, a retired literature professor whose reputation for both sharp wit and profound literary insight precedes him. Vijay, sipping his chai, notices the worn-out notebook from Anil's bag, asks if he might take a look. Vijay looks through the pages, his eyes scanning the hurried handwriting, and without asking, he reads a few lines aloud. Seeing Anil's apprehension turn into anticipation, Vijay begins to share his thoughts, offering both critique and praise with a gentle candor that encourages rather than intimidates. Professor sees Anil as an immature talent that merely needs nurturing, a bit like the chai they drink, which requires the right mix of spices to truly come alive. With a sense of pride and unexpected mentorship, Anil feels as a poet in the making. As another monsoon day drenches the city, a new visitor, a small, bedraggled stray dog, timidly approaches the stall. With wet fur matted against its skin, the dog takes shelter under a nearby table. The elderly couple place a small bowl of milk beside the dog, welcoming it into their temporary community. The new visitor's cute antics enthrall the attention of the people around. The scene takes a heartfelt turn when a young girl, Leela, arrives at the stall in a state of panic. Her eyes scan the area frantically until they land on the small, shivering form beneath the table. With a cry of relief, she rushes over, and the reunion between Leela and her beloved pet, Chotu, is immediate and joyful. Tears mix with rain as she hugs him tightly, murmuring words of relief and love. The heartwarming reunion of Leela and Chotu provides a joyful contrast to the gloomy weather, reminding everyone that sometimes the smallest moments can bring the greatest happiness. The chai stall remains a beacon of warmth and companionship. When Mrs. Varma, an elderly woman and a longtime patron of the stall, arrives soaking wet, her umbrella barely withstanding the wind. As she settles into her usual spot, she notices a group of young women at the next table, university students caught in the downpour. Their chatter about the hassles of flooded streets and disrupted schedules pauses as Mrs. Varma begins to share her own experiences of monsoons from decades past. With a voice that fluctuates, Mrs. Varma recounts tales of past monsoons, when the community came together to support stranded neighbors and shared food and stories. She reminisces about the festivals, where people danced and enjoyed boat race, and women used to swing and sing. As the monsoon intensifies, Sunita and Raj, a couple whose relationship has also been as turbulent as the storm raging outside, seek shelter from the rain that has disrupted their evening walk. The couple arrives at the stall, their expressions tense and their conversation halted by a recent argument that had left their issues raw and unresolved. As they sit down, Gita serves them chai, which is known for its calming properties. The couple sits in silence. Slowly, as the warmth of the chai begins to seep in, the walls between them start to lower. Raj begins to share his fears about their future. Sunita listens. Her anger is fading as she understands the root of their recent conflicts. As they talk, they find their rhythm again, the familiarity of shared dreams and the pain of misunderstandings mingling like the spices in their tea. By the time they leave the stall, the storm has lessened, and the air smells of earth and rain, a cleansing end to their evening. As the monsoon begins to wane, giving way to clearer skies and a crisper air, the chai stall sees the return of its beloved regulars for one final gathering of the season. The chai stall, adorned with strings of marigolds now slightly wilted at the ends, buzzes with a gentle but distinct energy. Each regular arrives with a story to tell, a moment to share that had marked their monsoon. Gita and Mohan, the elderly couple who have run the stall for decades, exchange smiles, laughter, and sometimes a tear or two, embracing the sense of community that has only grown stronger with each shared cup, and with a promise of new beginnings, they leave the stall one by one, carrying with them the warmth of shared memories. Thank you for watching.